Good morning, everybody. If you've got something you need to come out about today and you're not quite sure how you're going to do it, how you're going to get through it, how you're going to be more mindful about it, you have come to the right place. Hi, my name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me over there. But while we're here, we're talking about you and what you've got to come out about today. So while I get these cards from my trusty handle in order to give us some of those answers, a couple bit of housekeeping. If you haven't subscribed or followed, please do so we can keep track of each other. If you find this helpful, hit that thumbs up or that like button so that other people can take advantage of this message as well. And there'll be a little more information at the end about what's coming up with Coming Out Tarot. So here we go. Here's our obstacle, action, mindfulness. Ooh, all right. Interesting day today. Things are going to get a little exciting. So our obstacle is represented by Chief Seattle, or the Son of Stones. Our action is represented by the Ace of Wands. And our mindfulness is represented by Strength. So for me, fascinating that we've represented almost each part of the tarot. We've got a court card, we've got an ace, we've got a major arcana. We don't have any of the minors in between the ace and the court, but we can still accept the ace as a minor, though I like to think of it a little bit differently. So I think it's fascinating that we've got almost all the pieces here. We've got almost everything we need. What's missing is some of our emotional states. So everything's going to be a little bit fiery about taking action today, moving forward, doing something and being excited about it. Which could be to positive consequence or could be to negative consequence. Let's find out. Biggest obstacle being in Chief Seattle is being able to speak up for yourself. It is taking everything you've learned and putting it out there in the world and seeing how people respond to it. When we talk about what we know in front of other people, it's scary to talk about what we know because who knows how they're going to respond. Secondarily, when we have to advocate for ourselves, which is what happens when you're coming out, no matter what you're coming out about, when you have to advocate for yourself, you never know how other people are going to respond either. And so it's scary to stand up. I remember the first time I advocated for someone else in front of my dad. And I wrote about this in one of my posts recently where I talk about coming out, and part of my process before I came out was standing up to my dad for the first time. And for any son, that's a big thing because it changes your relationship. And I was advocating for my sister at the time, but I was also secondarily advocating for myself, and that was a lot. So I understand this is a big obstacle, and it's not one that is taken lightly or is easy. How are you going to get around that? Ace of Wands. You just gotta do the thing. It's time, do the thing. Put it out there, put all your energy behind it, move forward. Know that you've got, like yesterday we were talking about emotional intelligence. You've got some emotional intelligence behind you today in this space in a way that you probably don't expect. So it's there. If you can find it, pull on it, draw on it, trust it, believe in it. It's really this, like when we've got this yoni, or this lingam and this yoni going on here, it's really here in the yoni. So it's there, but if you get your lingam going too intensely, you might just be an asshole. So trust that you've got that emotional intelligence, allow that to help support this passion and this drive, because that's truly that emotional state of why something's important is going to help feed that drive in a way that makes it accessible to others. So when the thing that you need to come out about and share with everyone, when you're ready to share it, there's a reason. What's the reason? Okay, how can you be more mindful during the process? This Strength card, I love that this is here as a part of this coming out story, knowing that it's time to advocate for yourself, and that's scary, but you can draw on your strength and why this is important to get there. So having strength as mindfulness is not only for me about what your spiritual practice, but how are you in control of yourself, your emotional state, your passion, all the things that go into coming out, which are things like how are you in control of your environment? How are you in control of the outcome? How are you in control of, and when I say the outcome you want versus knowing the outcome may be different. How are you in control of that situation? Because if it doesn't come out the way you want, then what? I have this one hair that is like sticking out over here and it's driving me crazy. It keeps flashing in the light. I'm like, why is that gray hair over there? Thanks, working out hair. Okay, so things that you can do in order to find that not just the passion to talk about something, but the reason why. Meditation, ritual, what is it that you have that is bursting to get out of you that you can let out in a way that is manageable by you. Not everyone's going to be able to receive it in the same way, but you can manage the expulsion of, or the sharing of, or the advocacy of yourself and how it gets out into the world. All right, I hope this is helpful. If it is, don't forget to subscribe so we can keep track of each other, or follow, depending on what channel you're watching this on. And if you find this content useful, hit that like or that thumbs up, because it'll get it in front of other people, and it lets me know that it's helpful, and I'll keep doing it. So a couple things that are coming up for Coming Out Tarot. Normally I'm on Twitter on Fridays at 6 o'clock Central in the evening. I will not be this Friday. And I will be traveling to New York next week, where I get to hang out with a bunch of other tarot readers because of people like you who have helped support me and come to me and allowed me to work with you through all the things that happen in our lives. So thank you. I get to go better my practice because of you at the Reader Studio in New York, at one of the best tarot conferences that there is, with a bunch of other readers that I get to finally meet in person. I'm really excited about it, and to have this growth experience. So that's coming up big. I also will shortly, hey Claudio, I will also shortly have another Coming Out of the Tarot Closet story coming up, and it's going to be coming from Teresa Reed. It's coming up soon, beginning of May. So if you haven't heard the one from Mitchell, go make sure you listen to it. It's a great interview with Mitchell, and then get ready for the one with Teresa Reed. Everybody, I hope you have a great Thursday, and I'll see you all later.